damaged.
Okay, we are back from date day, and now I thought it would be a really fun idea to just kind of like talk about when we first met and then how it led up to us getting married. And I think it'll be really fun, like a year from now, to like look back on it.
It will, yeah, it will be fun.
Okay, so let's hear what your point of view, like when we first met and like started hanging out.
Like how we met?
Yeah.
Well, Haley was actually one of my friend's girlfriend at the time, so I didn't actually think nothing of her at the time when I first.
Wait, you said you thought I was pretty.
I did think you were pretty. I did think that. I didn't know her like, at all. I knew like of her name, but my friend at the time, he
was just different than us.
Yeah, but
like we were not compatible.
Yeah, and Haley hung out with my friend, but I never really hung out with her one-on-one until this one specific night.
All of our friends like wanted to do bad things, and we didn't want to participate, so me and Brandon decided like we wanted to play cards.
Yeah, we ended up playing cards alone. Well, like not like alone, but like together. It was at a friend's house.
Yeah.
And then we kind of talked a little bit, and then later on we. But I think
all we did was like laugh the whole time. We couldn't even play the card game because we were just laughing so much.
Yeah, we played a lot of. After that, I think that night, then we played beer pong together.
Yeah, we
just like, a little bit that first night.
Yeah, we played a little bit.
And then we just used to make jokes when we'd see each other, like hanging out with mutual friends.
Yeah,
we'd make jokes that we were like, oh, we need to play beer pong and stuff.
Yeah, just like as an excuse to hang out.
Yeah, and then then we had a friend had a birthday party that that we really started hanging out with. We like there was going to be like a beer pong tournament between all of us friends, so we actually went to that and we played as a team. When my friend, her boyfriend, was there, but she went. I don't know if you went with them or not, but
yeah, I got really drunk and I laid in a pile of leaves, and he was just really mean to me. Then after that, me and that guy broke it off, and
we started talking.
I messaged you, right?
Yeah, you messaged me on Facebook.
Yeah, I messaged Brandon on Facebook. You were supposed to go with your buddies, weren't you?
Yeah, I was supposed to meet him, I think, somewhere, and then Haley's like, yeah, something talking about. So I think it was about a band. She messaged me asking if I've heard them and stuff, and I'm like, oh no, I never heard them. And
was I literally doing that?
Yeah, you talked to me about a band, and then we kind of got to talking. That was like what got the ball rolling. And yeah, we met up at another friend's house.
We were younger, and this is why we're going to so many parties.
Yeah, you were 17.
Yeah,
and
you were 20.
I might have been 19 then. After that, yeah, we kind of started talking after that. We drove up there together that night. Haley came over and hung out with me at my house for the first time. She just kind of hung out.
We snuggled.
But then after that, we drove up there. I remember the highlight of that was on the way back, we got Taco Bell, and Haley was driving, she like never drives, but she was driving us then. And the thing that was really, I guess, monumental for that was that was it like a 7-layer burrito or something?
No, it was a gordita crunch.
Yeah, she like loves her sauce on it from Taco Bell. So she's driving along and she's like, oh wait, I can't sauce my burrito. I'm like, oh, I got you, I'll sauce it. And I sauced it, and there's just like our hands touch kind of moment. And
it was like a Bella and Edward moment when they touched hands in the car. And then we just like knew.
Yeah. And that was pretty much the end of that night though. We didn't actually, nothing happened between us. We just, no kiss, no nothing. It's kind of.
Me and my ex like still kind of like on the outs, and then we go to Bird's Nest. Like we didn't want him to know because we knew he would be super mad because him and Brandon were kind of good like not great buddies, but like they're not the type of friends that hang out by themselves, but they're the type of friends that hang out in a group. But we didn't want him to know, but like all of our friends invited us to hang out. And didn't that happen afterwards?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was, it was afterwards. Yeah, there was a concert. Man, we did do all kinds of crazy stuff back in the day. But yeah, there was a concert, and I was supposed to go with all of them. It was like, it actually had been planned for a while. And then...
What? Like, are you talking... Oh, okay, go ahead. No, I forgot about our lives.
The concert, we were supposed to meet up for the concert. And I was like, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to go that night. Me and Haley hung out that night at my house, I think. And then... come find out, one of my friends got arrested.
Yeah.
And then I actually was always the driver because I was the only one that ever had my vehicle and whatnot together. But he got arrested, so that actually saved me from getting in trouble, because even though I wasn't doing nothing bad, I'd have been driving into my property.
Yeah, everyone else in the car was doing something bad, and
that would have not been good.
That like could have changed our lives completely.
Yeah, that was a good thing. That's another thing. I'm glad that happened for a reason.
Like you couldn't have finished your degree probably.
Yeah, I got all of my school or I guess my
scholarships and everything taken away.
Yeah, that was a contingency of that. Like you cannot screw up, you cannot get in trouble, or they will take it and pull it. After that.
Yeah, so basically we were hanging out behind all of our friends' back because we didn't want to.
Yeah, we didn't want to upset them.
Yeah, we didn't want to upset
even though we had
anyone.
this insane connection.
Yeah, because like it would have thrown off the friend group bad. Like, and our friend group was starting to break up at this point.
It was. Everybody's kind of going their own way. We were all starting different colleges and stuff.
Moving to different cities and stuff. So I think it all played out so
like exactly how it was supposed to.
Exactly how it was supposed to. And then once we told everyone was like, yeah, we pretty much knew. Yeah, we were like, yeah, we can see the connection between you guys pretty much.
It kind of just, I asked you out in April. I remember April 27th.
Oh yeah, like.
And then we started actually dating for a while.
It was so cute. We were laying in Brandon's bed. We were just like pretty much staring at each other, talking and being that mushy, disgusting couple. And like I think you like took my hands and we're just laying there like laid on our sides. We're facing each other on our sides, and he's like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I do remember that. Because remember the night before we went. There's this like state park around here called Red Bluff.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
We went out there. Haley shows me it's a really sentimental place to her. She takes me out there because I've never really been to the top of it. It's like this giant bluff, and you can like hike all the way to the top.
Giant. We live in Missouri. It's not.
Yeah,
giant.
it's big for Missouri anyway.
No, it's really pretty actually though.
And we go out there and we go to the top, and I have been hanging out with Haley pretty much every day since then. But we weren't dating. Haley's come to find out later. Haley's been waiting on me to make a move on all ask her out and stuff, but. We go hiking up to the top, and I'm like, I had it in my head like all day. I'm like, I'm gonna ask her. As soon as we get to the top of this, I'm gonna ask her. And I was like, I can't do it. I get up there, I like totally freeze. And then that night, like we had a great time together and everything. We had like this moment where we're like sitting on this edge of the cliff, just talking and stuff. And that night, I get home. And of all people, I talked to my mom about this.
You know he's a good man when he goes and talks to his mom.
I was like, man, I know I messed up. I should have talked to her. I should have said something.
Oh, and your mom said, go to her house.
Mom's like, go get her. Go do it right now. I'm
it was like an 80s movie.
And I'm like, it was weird. And then, so I remember I get in my car. I'm like, I'm just going to go knock on her door. I'm going to tell Haley's mom that I've never met, that I need to, like, ask your daughter out. But I was like, that sounds terrible.
No, you texted me and you're like, what are you doing? Or something like that. And I was like, I'm at home. And you're like, can I come over? And I'm like, no, do not come over. Because my mom, I was 17 at the time. My mom was really strict. I was like, do not come over. And the whole time he thought I hated him. Like I was ticked off at him.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, you thought that I was like mad and like I was done and that... No, that wasn't the case. My mom was just kind of strict and like...
But she would tell me like, oh, I gotta be home at 6 tonight. And I'm like, what? But come find out her mom was just pretty strict.
Yeah. So I didn't hate you.
Yeah.
I actually loved you.
Yeah, I know. It all happens for a reason. It really does.
Then after that, after we became actual girlfriend and boyfriend, I told my mom about you. We just started hanging out, doing like normal couple stuff, and then there was a point where I got scared. Okay, if you are married and you like are married to the love of your life, you probably know what I'm talking about. And this pretty much goes for someone who's been in like a really hurtful relationship previously and who are scared to like love people.
Yeah.
I had never felt something like so, I guess, like real and strong and just insane, like lit my heart like on fire completely, and just crazy stuff. Like you can't even explain like the feeling unless you know what I'm talking about. But I got so scared at this feeling because I didn't know what the heck it was that I almost broke up with Brandon because I was like, I can't do this. This is going way too fast because...
Yeah, you had a lot of kind of...
I had like...
turd boyfriends that just...
Yeah,
they like kind of broke your heart and like screwed you over, cheated on you.
Yeah, and like a weird home life thing where it just...
So it kind of scared you when things started...
getting real.
Like you felt how much power I could have over you to hurt you, I guess.
Yeah, because
to open up to me.
It happened so fast. Like, I know that we both knew, like, in the second month that we were gonna get married, and
yeah, my dad would be working with him. He did construction. I mean, he hated when I texted. So I didn't get a phone until I was like graduating high school, pretty much. And he's like, if I ever catch you texting, I'm breaking it. And I'm like, okay, I've never texted. I go like out to our tool trailer and be like, hey Haley, how's it going? You know? And he's like, he finally found out. And he's like, something's different about you with this girl. And he just knew. My whole family knew. We all knew.
Well, okay, wait, I have one to top that real quick. A side story. I used to work at this restaurant, and this is at the same time that Brandon's texting me, and we're being all lovey, and we're just flirting and stuff. Well, with that Red Bluff story he was telling you about, well, I actually was supposed to work that day, but I told my boss that my dad... I'm so messed up, this is so wrong. I told them that my dad got battery acid dumped all over him and that he was in the hospital. I've never said this out loud, I don't think, to anyone.
It sounds great. We actually did work at a battery plant to make things a little bit better.
And he actually did have battery acid drop on him, but it was like a splash.
Yeah, it wasn't like douse the face, so yeah.
Well, my dumbass posted a freaking picture on like Facebook.
Like hiking with Red Bluff. Yeah, no, it was bad.
And the girl I worked with who was like best friends with the manager was like, manager, Haley is actually hiking.
Yeah, she's not. Her dad's not in trouble.
And so my manager texts me, or I think she texted me and was like,
yeah,
we're gonna have to let you go.
You're like, hey, no. I just got fired.
No, wait, she's like, I think she said something like, are you hiking? And I'm like, I'm gonna have to resign.
Is that what happened instead?
Yeah, I quit you. Yeah, you don't quit me. Okay, back to that. Yeah. Sure. I almost broke up with you because I was so scared. Like,
yeah, that's the only close call we had.
And it wasn't because I hated you. It was because I was so scared of like what you were.
Yeah.
You were a vampire.
Okay. I know.
You were like, we watched a lot of stupid shows. Okay. Anyways, you were just like so different. I have never experienced like a man, like who.
Man.
Yeah, a man. Who was just, shut up, you had a hair flip.
Yeah, this is all I got right here.
Okay. Well, we're going off on tangents, I'm like hot. I had never met someone just like, who was just so genuine and like so kind-hearted. And I got scared and I didn't know what to do. And then, like, at first Brandon was like, get me the F out of this car, take me home, I'm mad.
I remember because I was like, I had this feeling all day that day. You were gone somewhere.
You had a dream.
And I had a dream.
Yeah, he had a dream the night before that I was laying in his bed and I looked at you and I started crying. Yeah. It literally happened. And
I knew that you wanted to break up or something.
Well, I'm a really quiet person and I never talked about anything.
You got like cried out of her.
I'm a lot better now.
Yeah,
I
you
really
are a lot better
am.
now. You are.
But then I didn't speak. I didn't talk. I didn't express my feelings at all. But if it would not have been for you and your patience, after he was like, he was initially pissed. Like, he was like, turn around, take me home, I don't want to see you, we are done. Like, if you're breaking up with me, we are done, don't ever talk to me again. And like, it felt like you hated me. And I
didn't hate you, but
I understood like where you were coming from, because like it was so quick and it was so strong, and like it was probably like getting your heart ripped out.
Yeah, it did suck.
Luckily, once I pulled over, you were like, let's just talk about this, keep driving, let's talk this out.
This is like unique because I've always had this philosophy, like, if that's how they feel, it's done, it's over. It was just meant to be patient for you.
Yeah, you are natural. Your heart is so big that I think that we both knew that like there was more to it. It wasn't because I hated you. You knew it was. You didn't know why, but you knew it wasn't.
Cause like, there's someone else, I don't like you. I knew it wasn't that, but
it was something important and something big, and you took the time to really just be patient with me, someone who is broken. And
yeah, you did come from like a different situation than I came from. I think you just had some things you dealt with more than I.
Yeah, and without your patience, I don't know if we would be together today.
That'd be crazy.
Because
I would have ended like right there on that's such a terrible little note.
It is, but it's actually kind of special though.
Yeah, it was like a significant thing. It really was.
It shows a lot of your personality, and it shows how my personality has grown so much because of how much you've like taught me. So when we met, I was a junior. So then fast forward, after that we have like a happy long relationship, and then I graduate high school, and I move out of my mom's house.
2014. So yeah, it was a year later.
Yeah, I move out of my mom's house, and Brandon's house is pretty big, so it was kind of like our own space. Yeah, we moved to.
Yeah, my parents had it upstairs, and my sister, she moved out, so it was just me up there, and they actually did have it was like it's like an apartment, like a whole loft upstairs.
Yeah,
so me and Haley moved in there, and we stayed there for 2 years, I think.
2 years, I think,
While I was going to college, she was going to college.
Yeah, and fast forward, nothing really monumental happened there.
Yeah, we just kind of,
we're taking trips to Utah and stuff, just spending time together, going to school.
Yeah, we did a lot of hiking and stuff, like enjoy like what we could do while we were there. We didn't have a bunch of money. No, we didn't. We
saved up pretty much and just took whatever trip we could.
To Rolla. And in Rolla, where I went to school, like up there at Missouri University of Science and Technology.
Yeah.
That place.
That's
so you guys can, if you ever wonder where Rolla is, that's so you know.
Yeah.
Because that is the only thing that's around there. But
that was when we were first on our own.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that time in Rolla. It was
we were so poor. We were like
we had no money.
We had nothing but each other, and it was some of the best times.
Yeah, it was just fun, sentimental time.
Yeah, that's all we did was just hang out with each other.
We bought a PlayStation, an old PS2.
Yeah, we played SpongeBob.
Yeah,
and
we went on bike rides to the campus and all the places, get Little Caesar's pizza every once in a while if we had $5 laying around.
Yeah, it was so fun.
It was just
fun.
I did a lot of job interviews, sitting at a desk.
Yeah,
with no pants on. You know, having like to tie and stuff.
Yeah,
I literally remember doing that. And you're like, what if you have to get up? And I'm like, oh shit, I never thought of that.
Yeah. And then I was a housekeeper at Best Western, and I was only going to school like I think once a week, right?
Yeah. Did you even go? I don't think.
I went every Wednesday.
Did you?
For like a 5-hour class.
Yeah, I remember you were gone a lot because she did that while I finished because that was my super senior year.
Yeah, so you were packed.
And I took like 25 credit hours. It was ridiculous.
You worked.
I would not recommend it to anybody. And I had an internship too.
And on the weekends you worked with your dad, and then it was mostly like my paycheck that like got us paid our rent and stuff. And
it took like the whole week's wages to pay that rent.
Yeah, and then your weekend job like helped us pay for like food and just like whatever else we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then after that you graduated, we took another big trip, and then
we went out west, went hiking again.
And then Brandon starts applying for jobs, and nothing's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I had this
what the heck?
All my student loans are nearing after I graduate, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get this awesome high-powered job and just be like set and think of me no problem. Yeah, none of that happened. I got like a call back every time just to tell me no,
you didn't get the
job.
Corps.
Oh yeah, I had a job offer in Creve Coeur, and I was heading up there, and my parents started this business, an online business, and we've helped them, and we did our own too when I was in college, but nothing like
we didn't take it seriously. We just made like one thing.
Yeah. So then on the way up there, for some reason, I'm like, man, I don't know if I really want to do this. What I spent the last 6 years going to school for, and like for some reason I had this. I was like, man, we should try to do our online business full time, and went to the interview, came back home. I told Haley the idea, and she was all for it.
Yeah.
But she was going to continue to go to school. And then I remember they called me, they actually were going to give me that job, and I'm like, man, now I'm going to pickle because I don't know which one I want to choose. I want to take this job or I want to open this business full time.
Yeah, we started talking about it. Me and you, we sat down and talked about it, and then when we decided that you were not going to take the job, we sold something. And I was like, that's a sign from God that this is the right thing. And then fast forward a little bit, our business is like going good, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to continue school.
Yeah, you were still in school.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was the path I wanted to do. And when I told you, and you made me feel good about my decision, and I was like, okay, I'm quitting school, we sold something, and I was like,
yeah, it was like it was meant to be. God like sent us a sign that we should.
Yeah,
this is the right direction for us.
Even though it was like scary, we knew that it was kind of one of those things that like you never know if you try.
Yeah.
So we decided to try it, and it's been 3 years.
Yeah, the whole reason this story is coming into this, not because this is how we met, you know?
Yeah.
That is a huge thing in our lives now, our business together.
Yeah. But then our job allowed us to save some money and take our first like trip out of, well, it's not actually out of the country, but it was to the...
It was, yeah, British Virgin Islands.
Okay, well, yeah, but it's like the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah, we went to both, so we went down there.
Which led to the proposal.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah, that was terrifying. The proposal was...
He was so nervous, and I like thought we were just going hiking and... Like,
we at this time, we weren't married, but because of the proposal, but we shared a bank account, we shared the business, we shared, I don't know, literally everything. So I had to purchase her wedding ring. Or I guess engagement ring at the time.
Yeah.
But I had to purchase that without her knowing. I get the ring bought and everything, and it's going to be delivered. But I forgot I had it shipped to our address at our house.
And I was designing that day.
So Haley will be there, you know, because I'll be at the shop working, and she'll be here designing most times. So I get that notification it's going to be delivered to the house. So I'm chasing around the post woman lady. Come to find out, I finally give up, and then I go back to they told me if I couldn't find her to come back to the post office, and I go there and pull it, and then sure enough she was there.
It was just meant to be a surprise then.
Yeah, I was so happy.
It had everything to do with what we love doing.
Yeah,
like I always told Brand that like hiking a really amazing hike and proposing at the top of like this like magical viewpoint, yeah, that's us. And it was seriously like just, it was very thoughtful. It was seriously so thoughtful. And like I cried, he cried, and like
I was like shaking on the way there, man. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and I was trying to force feed him oatmeal because I was like, you're gonna get hungry on the hike. You have to eat something. And he's like, I don't want any food.
Yeah, when I get nervous and can't eat, just like eat it. I was like, no, I can't. Oh yeah, that did suck.
And then fast forward a couple. What were you gonna say?
I was just thinking about when I scratched my knee when I proposed.
Oh yeah, you had like blood and rocks.
Yeah, I don't think I have a scar anymore, but I had. Yeah, that's a side note anyway.
That's just you.
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple months, and we get married at a beautiful winery and have the time of our lives.
Yeah.
And then 1 year later, we're here, married for 1 year, and
1 year anniversary, man.
And now we're
like, even at this time, like 6:17 right now. We're at 17 minutes in. We were probably like staring intently at each other right at this moment a year ago. We still are.
Yeah, we still are. And then now we are building a house.
Yeah, now on to the next part.
Yeah.
Celebrate our anniversary, and we're gonna take a trip. That trip we was talking about to Hawaii. We'll take that, and then when we come back, it's
house building time.
House building time, and put a lot of time into the business, and then maybe family time.
Yeah.
Like making family baby time.
Family making time.
Yeah. Family making time.
Yeah. Well, that's the story of us, and thank you so much for watching our videos. And this has been my favorite one so far.
It's been real fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
And thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.